Hey everybody, welcome to Things Are Getting Sketchy, our next TMNT takeover night. We have four artists with us tonight. One is running a little tardy, but we currently have Mike Rooth and
Yes.
Limgenco and Camillo with
Hello.
us. And like I said, Nathan will be with us shortly. He had a tattoo session run a little long, but he will be here in a moment. And so people are jumping in. I know we threw everybody off by actually starting on time this once, so I apologize in advance for doing that. Next time we'll make sure that we don't start until 10 after. How we doing tonight, guys? How's everyone doing?
Not too bad, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Paul,
Everybody's busy.
Paul, I'm just gonna jump right to Paul's piece. Sorry, real quick. I just saw it now, but then is that are you doing a Yojimbo piece?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is my first introduction to this character was from the cartoon.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when I found out that he wasn't really actually part of him, I was like, what? yeah, he is.
Heartbroken.
Is that going to be ninjas on a rope bridge there?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, man. That's crazy.
Everybody knows what it is already. I'm done.
Yeah. Hey, we're going for a minimalist.
Corrected. Sorry, man.
Mike, what are you gonna do tonight?
I'm gonna do a fake Lost Year cover, and
wait, but what do you mean by fake? What do you mean by fake?
Well, it's gonna be fake because it's not real. It's gonna be a real drawing, but it's not gonna be a real cover. It's just gonna
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just gonna look like one. So that's good enough. It'll scratch an itch I've kind of had, and I've had this weird piece of illustration board that I was doing some airbrush tests on a couple months ago, and I just kind of found it looking for something drawn tonight, and I thought I would use it and build it into the composition. So I think it's going to be kind of a cool piece.
It's kind of the thing with these streams. You kind of get a chance to like play around and then
that's the best part. I think so. Like, and if you fuck it up in front of a whole crowd, and it's all good.
Yeah. But you kind of but you fuck it up on your own terms.
That's it.
There's no pressure.
No, exactly.
Yeah. and if it's for charity, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, I just
Mila, what are you working on tonight? Even though we've all seen it, but give us a little bit of more detail.
Yeah, so it's a recreation of that famous Mirage Turtles image.
Oh,
and I've gotten a head start because I knew it was going to be a big piece, and I might not get it finished in 3 hours. But I'm going to finish it off with some ink wash. Yeah.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Where did I put my brush? Always.
Yeah, I got this black watercolor block,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never painted on black watercolor paper before. So,
ooh, interesting.
Well, let's see what kind of disaster this will cause.
I love these kinds of disasters.
It's like, why is everything so dark?
Yeah, it's tricky to I've tried to do some kind of detailed pieces on some of these dark or the black obscurity covers and things like that for The Last Ronin, and they can be really tricky because when you're creating your linear template, like I have to create a template. I can't just freehand draw on those things too often. They're just too much kind of risk involved, I guess, really. And so I find if I create a template, like a sketch template roughly the same size, that I can do like a carbon paper or some kind of a transfer. When you have to work in reverse, if you're using just white working in reverse, it's weird. It's weirder to make those transfers So it's almost better in a way just to kind of locate where the drawing is going to be, and then just actually start going in with a brush or something like that instead, and just kind of knock in your lights. You know, it's a tricky thing, but yeah, it's a whole other way of thinking when you're working on black paper for sure.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering how the colors will come out, because I've seen some videos and they've used watercolor on it, and it looks still bright. I mean, it is a video, so I don't know how it actually looks compared to, like, I don't know, reality, but but you know, I don't know if they're boosting color into video editing or whatever. But
right,
I don't know.
It really, a lot of that stuff depends on the camera they're using too.
Yeah,
because the color profile in the camera tend to oversaturate.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
not to get all well, actually, but you're in my realm now, motherfuckers.
I might be using an airbrush tonight for some of these things. I want to try a trick. So an airbrush, the nice thing about using an airbrush live is that there is a real, a very real chance of total and utter spectacular failure, which, you know, you guys, I know the watchers of tags are here for it, you know, and it's a nice feeling. It's good. It's good.
It's gonna clog up and then suddenly spit out all the color.
It shouldn't clog up. It shouldn't clog up, I hope, because this airbrush is special. I'm only ever going to use watercolor paint in it because it's this nice little handheld dealie. It's actually has a USB plug, so
look at that.
I can charge it off my iPhone charger, and it's the whole compressor and everything is this thing, man. It's bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of I haven't had any time to play with it really, to mess around with it too much. I've done a couple of things. And I had all these tests that I was just using scrap pieces of illustration board, like weird shape and weird cuts a few months ago, just trying some tricky like cloud techniques or whatever. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to mess around with today. But yeah, see how it goes.
Kind of cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
I'm only going to run watercolor through it, so that way it never should get clogged. I'm not going to ever put acrylic, or the farthest I may go is something like I may put gouache.
Yeah,
because, you know, it's just so water soluble, but it'll only be water soluble stuff going through this, I think. I'll keep it special.
Where'd you get that from?
I shamefully admit that I went to Amazon to get it. But it was because I blame Daniel Govar and Tony Moy because they both have them too, and they're just awesome. And watching those guys work with them has been really cool. On their Paint Bros show, which is a pretty cool show. Anyway, I hope that's not too loud. I'll let you guys just let me know if it is.
What?
Hold on now. Does that even work? Well, it's going to be a little trial and error today, but we'll see how it goes.
Have you ever used that Copic airbrush?
I haven't. No, actually. I've never really had many Copics, though. I've only kind of grabbed interesting colors here and there. Yeah. And I'm just actually using my paintbrush here. I've got some color mixed up, like a light purple. And I'm just dragging the brush across the side of the bucket here to kind of let the paint get inside, because I don't need much at a time. It's just a nice way to put the paint in without getting too messy. And this thing comes apart really easy. It's called an auto lock if you want to look it up. There's a nice, I think it was around $75 USD. But it comes with everything you need, like all the brushes and cleaners and stuff like that. And so far, it's been a pretty cool little thing to use.
That's cool. Yeah.
There we go.
I've used that Copic airbrush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's pretty good, man. Like it's quick and easy to change colors, which is good, and there's no mess.
Yeah.
But you run out of air so quickly, so you can attach like a compressed can of air to it, or attach it to a compressor.
And you can attach it to a compressor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can.
Huh.
But I have the attachment for the air can, and I think I got like maybe 1 8 by 12 piece done before it ran out.
Oh, Mike's got one of those.
That's not giving anyone any dentist trauma.
No.
PTSD.
Massager sounds there, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess it does. Right?
Oh, we just lost Paul. Oh, Paul's back.
A massager, you say? Yes. Special massager.
Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
All right, so you're using the airbrush. Paul's got a hot air dryer. But he turned his mic off though. He knows doing.
Yeah, I accidentally hung up because
that was how it happened. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to mute it. I was like, oh yeah, the red button.
Yeah, Danny said you could do an 11 by 17 without running out of air with a 600-gallon air compressor. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might not be the control you think it is, though. Be doing some very Mr. Bean style paint covering.
All right, hold on a sec now.
Oh, Neil did have a bad dentist memory, so yes, you did get that.
Oh, well, sorry, Neil.
Okay, now that we're talking about dentists, I gotta king shame. I gotta king shame myself. So, like, one of my favorite. I mean, I don't know what it is, but do you guys ever get that Novocaine shot like right in the roof of your mouth?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Is that like not one of the neatest feelings ever?
I don't think I've ever gotten that.
Oh, you never? Oh, you're missing out.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, chip a tooth, do something, go get it. Yeah, because it is an extremely sharp pain that lasts for the briefest of moments. Because then that Novocaine hits and it's pretty much instant. And it's it's the weirdest feeling to having this, pinpoint sharp pain in the roof of your mouth and boom, nothing.
Yep. It is a savage pain. It is that I mean I remember I had to have pretty nasty surgery for my braces when I was in high school. I had my second set of eye teeth hadn't descended, so they were kind of up high up in my skull, kind of near to my eye sockets, and it was one of these things where I had to slowly have them. A device was put in the roof of my mouth to slowly draw them down into place, and then I had braces put on. It was a whole thing. Anyway, during the surgery, there was a nick in a major artery in the roof of my mouth, palatal artery, and I lost a lot of blood and almost died. And I had to get major stitching done on the spot during this dental procedure to prepare me to get braces. And it all turned into a total nightmare where I spent 3 weeks rather sitting in a chair, unable to do anything other than just suffer in pain while these huge gouges they had to take out of the roof of my mouth were stitched up. And I had to have lots. They had to give me something like 5 or 6 shots, like you had described, into the roof of my mouth, all in the same short burst, like a machine gun. And it was a terrible, terrible day. A terrible day.
Stop it, man. I can only get so hard. Stop.
A terrible day it was. But anyway, yeah.
That sounds a little more brutal than I'd want, yeah.
Hot.
All right. Now that we're done with our S&M segment, let's
All right, going too far with this now. Thing about airbrush is it can look real cheesy as hell if you don't rein it in. If you don't cool your jets a little bit. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Are you starting this out with a warning already? Is that what's going on here? Giving yourself that.
Oh, this is just play. This is always just play. You know what I mean? I have a plan for what I'm going to do with the figure, but I just want to mess around with the background and see if I could do some kind of softer effects before I get into the figure. The figure I'll probably handle all with the same brush or something. Yeah. Maybe hit them with a different color. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, though, hope everyone's good. I been just working on Dodge lately and moving through pages, starting to pick up the pace. Got through kind of a tough spot in the story, and now I'm just kind of gliding into some big kind of action pages. So that's kind of what the next few weeks are going to be, and hopefully get that wrapped up and ready to go for the Kickstarter and stuff.
When's that?
I want to get a little bit further ahead first. I don't want to get too ambitious, but I'm hoping in February, like I'm hoping end of February, we can have the Kickstarter going. Certainly by the middle of March. Like I'd love to promote it at the Toronto Comic Con, because I suspect I'm going to be at the Toronto Comic Con middle of March, and hopefully have the Kickstarter launch around the same time. And yeah. I'll be inking a lot in the next couple of weeks, but I'm going through some layout revisions. And that stuff always takes me a long time, but getting there.
Real quick, Rob, to answer your question about Nathan, no, we didn't lose him completely. He just had a long tattoo session that makes him run a little late. He will be joining us here shortly, hopefully the next 10 minutes. But yeah, he... in theory, he did text to say he was coming. So, and hello, Zach. It looks like we got a new person here from Twitch. Yeah, Zach, Nitech, Niteh. So those Twitch handles, got to kind of figure them out. And no, I'm not showing my age. God damn it.
Twitch.
Right.
Twitch.
Them kids and them Twitches. Actually, it's my favorite platform, but that's a conversation.
You should just be like, people still use Twitch?
No, I can't.
Meanwhile, I'm like, what's Twitch?
Zach's back.
Who's twitching?
All right.
So, Paul, what have you been up to, man? It's been a moment since you've been back with us.
What have I been doing? Commissions. I have a couple of covers also, and a couple of short stories and books that I'll be doing this year that I'm gearing up for. So it's still in the writer's hands. So I don't know what's the hush rules when it comes to writers and stories. I never really like when it's just like a.
It depends on how important they think they are.
Right? Like there's no NDA, but I'm like, it's not really my story, so I don't think it's up for me to actually say anything.
Yeah, yeah. If they haven't announced it themselves, yeah. Just like anything, then they sit on it. But yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah,
this person's going to write this. They haven't actually written anything yet, but this is what they're going to do. Yeah. Sorry, I wish I could show you stuff.
Oh, no worries.
Probably.
What about what about the covers you're working on? Are you able to dish about those or no?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know. I can show you what I'm working on here though. Like this commission's kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of big. I gotta have to move my camera.
Oh, hey. Star Trek.
Hey. Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah. Why didn't I say that? That would have been a great promo
It's
for next week.
It's a Star War.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I heard about that. It's the Maltese Falcon, right?
What the hell is the aluminum falcon?
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. It's Darth Vader and an aluminum falcon.
Okay. See, now you need to paint it in that kind of, shimmery silver that you get aluminum foil in.
Yeah.
Say, oh, I thought you wanted like a foil cover. My bad. No, it looks great though.
I'll make it. Thanks. I'll do some like robot chicken kind of stuff
Yeah.
in the background. What else? And I'm doing like a for fun Wolverine little short story.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there's a panel of Gambit. Well, there's Sabretooth and his guts coming out. Gambit is handing Wolverine his jacket.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
So basically you're correcting the scene from the movie.
What? Origins? Wolverine Origins? Or X-Men?
Whichever the
Origins?
first
I don't
one
know.
that was absolute dog shit, where they had Gambit and getting completely wrecked by Sabretooth and everything.
Oh yeah, that was so confusing.
Yeah, so just let's retcon and fix it. I'm not a big retcon fan, but I'll take a retcon on that movie.
I was like, why is this happening? Why are the cards floating around like that?
Because John Carpenter just got back from Mars.
Yeah, that's right.
The gravity was acting a little weird. Yeah, I feel bad for that actor. Can you imagine being in those two dog shit movies back to back? I mean, there's no recovery from that career.
I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, exactly. that's what I feel really bad about. It's like, how quietly can I get to IMDb?
What is his name?
I will find out in just 1 second. Yeah, keep using the airbrush so I'll cover my keystrokes.
Looking pretty t-shirt stand right now, but it's gonna get better.
Pretty t-shirt stand.
Hey, Taylor Kitsch.
Yes.
He was John Carter. What else has he done? Oh yeah. It's been downhill from there, boys.
Why has he been in like a bunch of Steven Seagal movies? Straight to video ones.
Yeah, similar.
And Steve Austin movies.
A lot of TV series. Bit pieces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, he played David Koresh in the Waco TV miniseries. So
The Netflix one?
I guess I don't know. I never saw it, but
It was pretty good. If that's the same one I'm
yeah,
thinking
it's
of.
it's definitely him. Yep. Yeah. Huh. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, and Rob just confirmed. Yeah. Yeah, Neil. Yeah, John Carter. What I mean, it's not. It's dog shit, but probably no real fault of. You know what I mean? That's one of those like Dune. Trying to tackle that, you better have a 6-hour movie or something because it's such a big book and so much you got to tell. And they glazed over so much in that movie.
What did I want to do with it?
Dog shit.
Yeah, Rob saying Clive Owen would have been a good Gambit, but need a time machine for that type of casting.
Clive Owen, interesting.
but even he couldn't save the floating cards and the.
No, no.
you guess anybody would still be like, huh? What's going on here?
I don't think I saw anything after the first X-Men, like X-Men 3. And then I saw Logan. I think I tried to sit through the Wolverine solo films, but there's some part of me that just blanked the memory, I guess, every time I tried.
The first one's one we're talking about, which is absolute dog shit. The second one's okay. I mean,
is that the one in Japan?
Yeah.
That one wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where I say this so much I should just make it a sound sample, but where it could use some editing. It's one of those where it's like, okay, I see you're trying to make every movie a 2-hour plus movie. Sometimes, it doesn't need to be. Yeah. Give us a nice lean, 100 minutes, 105 minutes. Your movie could be so much better. But it just seems that every movie now needs to be 2 to 3 hours. Like, they want to test your bladder fortitude.
Yeah, that's getting tougher to do as I get older.
One day they're gonna have movies with intermission.
I think that would be a civilized thing.
One day again, they will have movies.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah, again.
Yep.
Right. Kind of have that like that Sound and Music sort of vibe, where like you have to intermission, insert the second VHS kind of situation.
Yeah,
in the movie.
Exactly. I mean, why theaters don't do that is beyond me. Because that's just more time to go get another soda, get some popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's getting their refills.
Yep.
They're just leaving money on the table.
Yep. I'm actually just trying to empty the bucket on this thing now. But...
Oh, so now it has nothing to do with the art. You're just trying to do cleanup.
Just like using the blues where I can and just trying to like fill in some areas. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's a weird thing. It's like sometimes you don't think you've put enough in, and then you put a little bit more in, and then for some reason, you're painting forever, but the bucket's just staying the same, and you're still getting lots of good airflow and stuff, and there's nothing clogged. But airbrushing is something I've always kind of avoided. I've never really gotten into it because I just find it super challenging. And typically when you're using stuff like acrylic and whatever, there's so much cleanup involved that I find it's never worth the effort, and you have to clean it every time, or you fuck up your nozzles, you fuck up, your cones and everything. So something like watercolor is very easy to clean. I can just run clean water through it until I'm getting clear water,
Oh yeah. And if you drop watercolor on your clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I remember when I was like still in school, I would use watercolor, it would be fine. And then for some reason, every time I touched acrylic, my clothes would get dirty.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I'm using the same table.
Yeah.
This is like pretty much the same brushes. I don't understand. And I'm complaining as I'm in the washroom scrubbing my pants with like
Yeah, I found it to be such a. I mean, the people who know how to use airbrushes. Like, I'm always like, wow. I have some friends who do like the, motorcycle tanks and hockey helmets and stuff like that professionally, and it's just like those guys are actual wizards. And the little tricks they do for doing stuff like lizard scales or, blades of grass or whatever kind of effect they're going for. So much of it's freehand, and that's just mind blowing. But then, others, it's just really, really simple, like really, really simple hacks for doing, like buildings and windows and shit like that. Like, love to sit with an airbrush guy for like a special effects airbrush guy for like, half a day and just pick his brain. But yeah, for doing big areas of fill, what's nice about it is if you're just using pure liquid watercolor is, it dries basically instantly. and you're not having to wait for washes and stuff like that, and you can just kind of jump in, work on top. Like, I don't know how well this is going to be. Like, I've got some overspray in the figure, but I figure I'm going to be using ink and white paint and stuff to cut the figure out. It's going to be no problem at all. But yeah.
Does your thing have a regulator on it?
A regulator, like for pressure, or it's just a kind of 2-stroke thing. Like, you hammer down for like, for the airflow, so you can control that with up and down, and then you pull back for the amount of paint. So it's just kind of like a 2-stroke action instead. So I think that's maybe kind of the built-in regulator to that degree, but
you can't change the air pressure.
No, it seems like it's fairly consistent. It just has to do with how much you're letting through the nozzle, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really dark. I'm also getting a weird spatter. Don't know why.
Your needle might be dirty.
Yeah.
It might be gunk on the tip.
Gunk on the tip. There's no way to not giggle when you say gunk.
Yeah, I know. I'm over here going, okay, I just turned into a 12-year-old.
Jesus. Well, that's a cool light box, man. Is that one of those flat, super low profile ones there, Camillo?
Yeah, man. It's just it's a cheap one from eBay. It's actually broken. I gotta hold the plug in with tape and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got a small version of that, like a 9x12 or something like that, and it's similar.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was super worried about the. I got to be honest. When I ordered that thing in the mail, I waited for months and months. It got lost in the mail, or Amazon, or whoever. And when it finally showed up, I thought I had been sold an empty box. Like it was so light. I had this box. It was all full of air packaging, and I'm like, "What the fuck? There's nothing in this box. It's an empty box." But no, it's just this perfect sheet of plastic that's a pure light box layer. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe. But yeah, the way it plugs in is super exposed and vulnerable. So I don't travel around with mine, and I always keep the plug separate because it's like a tiny little prong that would just be it. One wrong move and that's it. But they're super handy because they fit right in the portfolio or whatever. They're fantastic.
Yeah, best part's when that's happening off camera.
Yeah.
he's actually at the dentist.
Yeah. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna go with something else. Let's see. I don't know, maybe.
Speaking of bad shipping and Amazon, your package will go out on Monday.
Sorry,
I got lazy.
Sorry. Done.
Oh, no worries. I was saying, Amazon and bad shipping, your package didn't go out today like I thought it would.
Oh, that's all right, man. That's all right. I can't believe it's already at your place, though.
Well, the box they sent it in.
That's super exciting.
Yeah, the box I sent it in was insanely big.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so much bigger than the actual pads of paper inside it.
Oh, really? And the pads of paper are enormous, so that's funny. No, I appreciate that, man. I can't wait to get those. That's going to be great.
You probably can't see this yet, but let me switch around. But the entire box is going to take up my entire screen. It's massive, so.
Is that paper?
Yeah, man.
Pads he couldn't find or something like that.
Yeah, there's this. It's that thick tan paper, the Strathmore 400 series stuff. I had a couple years ago, I got my hands on 2 huge 18 by 24 pads of it, and you get 15 sheets per pad. But like, I've used them for a lot of the big Sketchelmanias and for a lot of the tags episodes and stuff. And I'm almost out. Like, I'm down to like my last 7 or 8 sheets, so I've been kind of rationing the paper. You can buy it at Michael's at any other size, but it only goes as big as 11 by 14, which is super frustrating. I wish they just sold them in 12 by 18 actually. So I want to make a comic book out of it using that stuff. But anyway,
you can't get that in.
Can't get it anywhere up here, man. And I couldn't get Strathmore to return an inquiry about it, and weirdly, I couldn't find any that were available. I had looked on Amazon before and I didn't find any. So last week when we were on tags, Stefan looked it up and there were some available on Amazon. So he grabbed them for me, and he's already got them. So it's
awesome,
super exciting. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, years ago I was talking to the supply person at Above Ground, and she ordered specific Strathmore paper from me. Like she told me I had to buy the whole pack, but I was like, yeah, do it.
Yep. I would honestly buy it by the crate. I would get it. I would get a stack of 10 pads at a time if I could, because I love it. I actually prefer to work on it over just about anything else, and it's really, really tough paper. So you don't have to use illustration board or something like that. Like it doesn't curl up on you, and you can so saturate it. And it's tan paper, but what's nice is the watercolor sits right on top, like pure strong pigment on top. So I just love working on that stuff. This is looking like crap. No, it's not looking good. I'm not liking this very much. I wonder if there's a way I can fix that. We shall see. Looks pretty t-shirt right now.
Looks very t-shirt, is that what you said?
It looks very t-shirt right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean no disrespect. It's just, sometimes those t-shirt places it's just terrible, like palm tree, hot rod artwork, you know what I mean? And
and then it has like your name in cursive.
And those guys are awesome. Like I would never match my skills against those guys with the airbrush, because those guys are monsters. I just mean, for me, like I'm just learning how to use this thing live in front of y'all. So there's going to be some parts that look like shit, and that's just the way it is sometimes.
Worst case scenario, we'll turn it into a license plate and get rid of it at a state fair.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, man. Yeah, get rid of that.
All right. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to go refill my beer.
Yeah.
The important work that needs to be done.
While he's doing that, I'm going to quickly use the airbrush and create some more destruction here. I was inspired to also use this airbrush because I don't know if you guys know Adam Gorham. His artwork is just awesome, and he's been using an airbrush. I think he might be using this one or one similar to this. And his series Blue Flame from Vault Comics. He uses a lot of airbrush in that for some of his big, outer space scenes, and a lot of his figures actually. And it's really, really nice effect, really, really effectively done. So I don't know, there's some nice textural qualities of it that I am kind of interested to play with, but there's some ham fistery going on in this one for sure.
Some hand fistery.
Ham fistery is prevailing today, but it's going to have a Ninja Turtle on it when it's all said and done, and I think that'll hopefully be enough to make it win.
Well, if you're not happy with this one, you'll probably be happier with the second time you tackle this.
Yeah, that's the thing about learning stuff, I guess, right? So,
and at least it's a fake cover.
Yeah, it's a fake cover, right? There's nothing riding on this. This is just me hopefully doing something good that won't suck, and we'll see. That's basically it. So.
Nathan's just jumped in.
Hello.
Whoa.
How y'all doing?
Hey, man.
Sorry for being late, as usual.
You should tattoo live.
I should. Once.
So everybody who's hearing the one half of this conversation, give me like 2 seconds and I will bring Nathan in.
Oh.
But it didn't mean the rest of you didn't need to stop talking. You know? All right, Nathan, you are in.
What's up?
Hey, man.
Are you
How's
gonna
everyone
tattoo a
doing?
Ninja Turtle?
Well, maybe the design will get picked as a tattoo. That'd be great.
Have you ever tattooed a Ninja Turtle?
I think I have once, but very long ago, and like a very 90s type of little turtle, you know.
And which Ninja Turtle came in for that tattoo?
Funny. But
Wow, I've never had a laugh and then be drunk at the same time. Well done. Well done.
Here's where I mess it all up.
I have no idea. I am not prepped at all. Like I have no idea what to do or what I'm doing. Probably like a
It's
portrait.
all right.
You can do Batman and the Ninja Turtles. Do the crossover.
Yeah.
A Batman
I feel like
Ninja
the
Turtle.
Turtles.
There you go. Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like the
well, you
Ninja
know,
Turtles are like,
which one was it? Was it Mikey that wanted to wear the bat suit? So yeah, you
I
can
think
Yeah.
it was Donnie, wasn't it? Who wore like the in the old cartoon?
I'm going with that crossover they did a couple years ago.
Oh right,
Where,
yeah, I can't
where
remember.
Mikey
Man.
got to hit all the buttons and Robin pouted. Oh, I always wanted to hit all the buttons.
I gotta see that one.
Oh, it's actually really good. It is.
I heard it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job with because like a good crossover. The teams split up, so like Raph and Robin are together, and both of them are just trying to outbrood each other. And Donnie and Batgirl, of course, are together because the tech nerds. Mikey gets squared up with Alfred, which is just chef's kiss, perfect. Because oh yeah, Rob's saying that the Shredder Batman fight makes the entire movie. It actually is a really good fight because Shredder gets the they both have their moment, but Shredder actually gets the death touch on Batman, but Batman's skilled enough to be able to avoid it just enough not to die, but his shit gets wrecked hard.
Oh, nice.
I think I saw that clip.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times now, and I could probably watch it again tonight and won't have a problem with it.
I've never seen it.
Oh man, you're missing out. Yeah, every character is handled very well in it too. Like the turtles are just enough like Nickelodeon turtles to so they're true to that form, but it's violent enough that you're like, oh yeah, this is actually the turtles. And the meta jokes of the turtles being in Gotham are just fantastic. Like Donatello figuring out where the Batcave is, and just can't believe no one else has ever figured it out.
Like doy.
Yeah, and they actually addressed the blimps, which I thought was great, because since Bruce Timm brought the blimps into Gotham, they've never left Gotham. And they make a point about the blimps. Yeah, we're just gonna turn this into an art show to Tags talks about Turtles and Batman
All the time.
Damn! Rob came up with a great Last Ronin and Batman Beyond. Oh, that would be good.
That would be a good fit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just the Batman Beyond piece for me. That's not saying anything about Last Ronin, but Batman Beyond got a bit more lore.
I feel like the Turtles have had the most crossovers out of like almost everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, between Nickelodeon, is Hasbro the toy line for them, or is it it's Hasbro, right?
Yeah, Hasbro, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not like they don't have a big pool of things that they could go, hey, what other toys we want to
That's
sell?
what it is, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all. I mean, that's all Batman is too. It's that's why they keep redoing a Batman show every 3-4 years. It's like, oh, we need a new toy line to sell.
Clever.
Yeah, that's. Oh, Rob's asking if you saw the Biker Mice from Mars are making a comeback.
I heard.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I heard that. That's kind of funny.
Just in time for Camillo to do another piece of art where they get ripped apart. Yeah, we just need the Street Sharks to come back, and then it'll all happen.
I was like, was it Street Sharks?
Fucking Street Sharks.
Street Did they ever cross over with Battletoads?
I don't know if they ever did an official crossover. Maybe.
Battletoads.
Sure, Rob will know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to chime in any minute on that one. Did they do any? I'm sure since the comic was going through IDW, that they were in a lot of those crossovers IDW was doing too, to try to.
So why can the Turtles cross over with DC or Batman?
Why can they?
Yeah.
Just the deal
Money.
they worked out, I guess.
Money, yeah, money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
like IDW isn't owned by DC or something like that.
No, I mean IDW has done a lot of big licensing in the past. Like they license things from both Marvel and DC for like projects that Marvel DC want to make money off of, but don't necessarily want to put the effort into it. So IDW comes in and picks those up. But for the movie, which was before they did the comic, the movie was just pure, Hasbro and DC. Hey, you want to sell some toys? Yes, we do. So,
Mhm.
and then
Yes. Lots of it.
Yes. I mean, and quite honestly, I'm sure the toys sold very well. Damn, Rob is just straight up being a well actually tonight. Like he's just got all the hits. So now he's saying the Batman Turtles book were written by James. Man, I'm doing bad last names. Tynion, Tynion.
Oh, Tinian, yeah,
Tinian?
Tinian
Okay.
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. That guy, James. Come on, James. We all know James.
Mm-hmm. Very nice guy.
Oh, I was really just trying to cover my ass on that one, but yeah, I'm sure he is. Actually, is Daniel still in the chat room there? I should have brought him on tonight just so we could derail the whole thing.
Who's that?
I was looking to see if I saw Daniel a little earlier. Lansdowne?
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to throw a throwaway segue to him about Dungeons and Daddies.
Dungeons and Daddies.
Yeah, a non-BDSM podcast.
Oh, okay.
But yes, because they have to announce that. But it's a comedy D&D thing.
Huh.
They have to announce that.
Yeah, they do it every day.
To make that a point.
Yes. It's a great intro every time. Hey, because
it actually makes you think that.
Yeah. So I'm digging the Bob Rossian background there, Paul.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Yeah.
thinking about it. I was like, Bob Ross would be done by now.
Well, yeah, there wouldn't be nearly the details, but sure.
I would be watching it, take a nap, wake up 15 minutes later, and you'd almost be done.
Oh, dude, I watched it.
And there'd be a cabin.
Yes. Yeah, I watched this. The Joy of Painting probably at least 3 times a week just to make myself feel bad. But yeah, just watching him tear through, like, oh, it's just take that brush. Yeah, and if you blink, all of a sudden there's a skyline, a mountain, a shadowed out ridge. God damn it.
Yeah.
He makes very bold moves. He's
well, there's no
honestly,
mistakes. No
he's
mistakes.
great. Like it's if you just want to lower your blood pressure, he's fantastic. To watch for a little while. Yeah, he's great.
And I really like.
Honestly, I've never been happy painting like that.
Oh, I know. Painting's a misery, man. It's a misery for me. I hate it.
There's so much
worst
like,
thing ever.
Fingers, It's like, I hope this works. I hope this works. I just like, I don't know. Maybe we'll try something here.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out,
no mistakes.
Be a happy accident.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's like, what are you talking about? They all have worked.
Yeah, everything works. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will send you a season 1 episode where he actually screwed up, but he turned it around.
Really?
He turned it around. Yeah. He's like, oh. I was like, because he ended up using the wrong paint that he wanted to use because he was, I forget what color he said he was going to use. And then he realized after he hit the camera, he's like, oh, nope, used the wrong one. Well, let's just mix a little green into this. And just turned it into an autumn tree.
Yep.
It just pivoted the scene and it still worked. And it's like, yep. That dude has the right amount of quaaludes in the system that nothing gets to him. But I like when he get into season 3 when he starts bringing his pet squirrels on set and he's got them like hanging out in his pockets and shit. Yeah, he officially hits that 0 fucks given level for real. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna have squirrels running around.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mentioned it before where I wanted to do that Bob Ross series where, it's just basically that calm sociopath kind of, vibe that he puts up. And every one of his paintings is basically a confession to some horrific thing he's done. So, you've got
like this is where you find the bodies.
Exactly. Yeah. Like so when he starts painting
that's terrible.
He starts painting the cabin and there's like little bloody footprints going around to the back where the shed is or
That could be
cool.
cool.
It's actually edited. There's another half hour after the first half hour of painting. He's adding the bloody details.
Yeah. Oh no, just subtle at the very end. It's like the last little thing he does, just a little touch, because like he paints the cabin. There's the wood shack, the pile of woods. Then he puts the axe there, and then at the very end he just puts a little bit of blood on the axe and like a little blood footprint. And well, there you go, folks.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking that he would like get his palette knife, and all of a sudden there's an ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, I mean you can do that too. Just something very subtle at the end. It's just at the very end. There's just a small little wrap up where you realize, oh wait, there's a confession. But by that point, you're all calm and relaxed. That no one can think. Wait, did he just say? Oh no, not Bob.
Good, Bob.
So no one can ever really believe it.
And then he He's like, as he's saying goodbye, he starts putting lipstick on.
No, he's just totally calm and cool, just like,
Yeah.
well, we'll see you next week,
Tune in for another confession.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, this week I took a drive through Nevada. Beautiful land, beautiful land.
Lots of open space.
Yeah. you could give a primal scream and no one will ever hear you.
Ever.
There's just a shallow grave at the end of the picture.
Damn.
Like in
With the
1978.
shovel by the
Yeah, I was
cabin.
gonna say in 1978, it's Oldsmobile driving away with a shovel sticking out the window.
And if you don't feel like digging too deep a hole in the snow, well, that's okay. We'll just put these happy little trees here to hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Hide what you-
Just
Hide it behind the bush.
yeah, just buy some endangered plants, plant them around the grave. That way, no one can dig it up.
Damn. Clever. Bury a dog there.
Yeah, but it didn't come to
Like-
fruition. Someday.
Oh, one day.
Yeah,
One day.
I can't paint well enough, and the person who couldn't deliver the punchlines on camera well enough. So
So we got rid of him.
we did. That'll be a different painting. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No
Awesome.
witnesses.
Can't wait. This is gonna be such a good series.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I had to look up reference for grievous hand injuries for a thing that I'm drawing. And yeah, it was a shitty 35 seconds to spend on Google today.
Never to be erased from your searches.
No, I was like, I think I can find a way around how drawing this without having to actually do the research. I know the anatomy of the hand more or less. I'll just start twisting some stuff and breaking some rules along with some bones, and it'll be fine. Yeah, it was helpful, I guess, on some unconscious level as I looked away. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I enjoy that kind of stuff.
Sorry, not sorry.
No,
Like,
it's
in
all
that-
right.
In that Wolverine thing I'm doing, like I was looking at a lot of like predatory animals, like eating gazelles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I was going
Dude.
for.
check out wild dogs. Wild dogs or spotted wolves. Dude. Fuck.
Yeah, it's wild for sure. You guys ever
Wild
watch
dog.
Instagram Nature is Metal?
Metal?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nature is Metal, all
Yes,
one
yes,
word.
yes,
It's
yes.
fucking mad. It's madness. It's just like this is
Nature
a
is
hyena
Metal.
fighting off, this is a
Oh,
young lion
God.
fighting off 6 hyenas, and it's just like all captured on film, and it's bananas. It's just here's an eagle versus something an eagle shouldn't ever have to fight, but now they're fighting. It's crazy, really crazy.
Yeah. Can't get enough of that though.
There was one that you guys probably saw, the one that was going on. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Jesus.
Weirdly, I have a more appetite for nature, like wild stuff like that. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Certain hands and eyeball injuries tend to be kind of my threshold line for comfort in terms of photographs. But Yeah, I remember there was one on the Nature is Metal. Maybe it didn't start there, but I think it might have been shared there, and it was like a caribou or something with a full rack of antlers, and hanging off the other side of the antlers, if I'm not mistaken, is the entire head of another deer that
Yes,
it's
I saw
locked
that.
up with.
That was
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
walking around with this other deer's head, like
Ripped off.
like
Yeah.
tangled up in its fucking antlers, like their
What a
antlers.
Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Trophy.
It's the most crazy thing.
Yeah, it's just a warning to the other ones. That's why he's wearing it.
Yeah.
Around.
Oh yeah.
I take heads, people.
See what I did to Jerry? No, this is Jerry now.
He
This
only
is
owed
Jay
me.
now.
He only
Don't
owed
be
me
Jay.
$5. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be Jay.
Nathan, Nathan, what are you drawing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
A Ninja Turtle?
Well, okay. Shit, I should have figured that out. I had a couple people asking if you were doing a monster mashup or something. That's
No, I'm just doing Leonardo running
there you go.
through something. I don't know. It's like a
All right, everybody listening got to hear me get shamed and an explanation. Awesome.
it's all the payback for all the Batman jokes.
Fair. and those weren't jokes; those were truths. But whatever.
Oh. That's it.
All right. I see how it is. Gonna be a fun night.
Hey, you had to bring Batman into it. This is on you. You asked for it now.
All right. I didn't bring Batman into anything. I shut my mouth. That was probably the first time I said Batman tonight.
And that's all it took, apparently.
Try so hard. God damn it. What do you guys think of the new Joker movie with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinzel?
Oh, is that real? I thought that was an Onion thing.
No, I think that's.
No, I mean,
I like
serious.
I actually like the sound of that, man. I think that'd be. Is it going to be Joaquin Phoenix again?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to
Oh,
be very
shit, man.
musical orientated.
Oh man,
Well,
I
I'm
have
all over.
faith.
As long as that music is like part of like the delirium and the mental issue.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'm all over
I mean,
it, man.
the first one was so good. I'm like, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, my only thing coming out of that Joker movie was I just hope that they would, I mean, it was kind of, I love the movie, but I kind of hope that there'd be more. And you're never really sure kind of at the end of that movie, like, did he live? Like,
Well, that's what
like,
I kind of
what-
liked
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there's so many theories about it. It's cool where they can go with it, and where
Yeah,
they should
for
go
sure.
with, and where, yeah, it's a lot of possibilities for
I
them.
loved it. I thought it was great. So
My favorite theory about it is that he's not even the real Joker. He's just the inspiration for the actual Joker villain.
interesting.
and
Because
Wait,
if
it
you
could
think
go
about that,
all
I was
sorts
just
of
about to
ways,
say
right?
that one
Yeah,
works
you're
for the
right.
timing. Yeah.
yeah, for the timing it works well because of the age difference and stuff. So
Yeah.
there will be like an actual Harley Quinn that is her inspiration is Harley Quinzel that fell in love with this Joker character, but not Mr. J that we know.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, as long as we get more fingers in Bruce Wayne's mouth, I'm good.
Yeah. Sick
Nothing but
fetishes,
mouth
yeah, man.
fetish.
It's just
Yeah.
such a weird scene that I'm like, I cannot
to their
not
own,
look away. I'm like, oh, that is such a good scene, but I'm like, ugh. Let's get them fingers out of the kid's mouth, please. or
Yeah.
or go further in at this point. I mean, just commit to the bit or pull away. It's just weird. Danny said the actual Joker, Jared Leto. So
No, fuck.
hang on.
No, no, no.
Hang on.
That's Jason Todd. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So let's take a step back real quick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to defend
go.
this. I'm going to defend this Joker a bit because first, there's the laugh. Okay, I can't get behind the laugh. The seagull laugh. I don't know what the fuck it is. But if you did have some douchebaggy gangster who had all of a sudden the mental break, that's the kind of Joker we would get, is the Jared Leto type Joker. I mean, he's
most realistic.
Yeah, exactly. He's the Red Bull drinking, cocaine snorting Joker.
I'd like to believe that the theory that he is in that universe, at least, the Jason Todd that got shot in Red Hood just before or after he became Red Hood went into the Joker. I'd like to believe that because it makes more sense for him being a Joker then. Because I mean, he's not. Yes, I get the gangster feel and the gold teeth, and yes, but that is still the Jason Todd Joker. He is very much like that, very flashy, very
douchebaggy,
non-jokery.
Totally. Yeah.
I feel that could have worked, but now the whole fucking universe is fucked.
Well, I mean, you're the big reset button's been hit. That's Zack Snyder universe. That's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's there. There'll be no petition that can bring that shit back.
No, now we're just gonna get wacky. We're gonna get like wacky, zany, almost 66 Batman. I bet
Oh my god!
Is it 100% wiped out? Like no more?
No more.
Restarting 100%.
Like they scrapped Black Adam's #2. Everything that all. Yeah. It would have been so cool having Henry Cavill face off against The Rock.
Oh, first off, in the. I disagree on that. Them pulling.
Why?
Okay, first off, I mean, Henry Cavill as Superman should remain, but it's Black fucking Adam. How does Shazam not show up?
Yes, I get it, but they were leading up to it. Remember, they're trying to make the new Shazam movie that's coming, that's only releasing now in March or something, was going to tie it all in. But now that's also the last one we get, and then it's done.
Yeah, and then that's the part that annoys me is like, I get they brought in Henry Cavill as Superman at the end of the movie to, get the, the star power and the wow factor and holy shit, we're bringing him back. But they should have had, because quite honestly, they should have had both him and Captain Marvel show up. Because Black Adam would fuck them both up because, again, Supes and Caps pull their punches. Black Adam doesn't. So you would need both. Shazam.
And he's magic, so Superman would fucking die. Basically.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. Yeah, that's why you need.
Black Adam would total those guys for sure.
Oh yeah, he would wreck Superman in the first instance.
But I liked that movie. What did you guys think of the movie? I liked it. I liked a little bit of R-ratedness.
I didn't hate it. It just wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't great. They could It could. Man.
I get it. I hear you. They could have gone so much more.
Yeah, like
and then they played everything off in a desert.
Yeah, and the whole point of having the Godzilla kid, because that's the equivalent to what the kid was in this. He's just the youth kid that runs around and then him giving the stupid inspirational speech at the end.
Yeah,
I was like, give me a fuck.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the voice, the sound for me when he was doing the speech, and it sounded like he was sitting in a room.
Yeah.
There was no yelling, no shouting, people kind of like not hearing him in the back, like everyone heard him somehow.
Yeah. What disappointed me is that it was chock full of so many characters I like. Dr. Fate, Damage, and it really...
Oh my god, Dr. Fate was awesome.
Yeah,
he was super cool.
Hawkman, and then...
right.
No, I like him as Hawkman. I mean, because he was the asshole that Hawkman is.
Yes, but I didn't like the suit.
The suit.
The mask was stupid.
It was.
He looked like he had this long ass nose.
Yeah, but Hawkman's outfit in general is kind of dumb.
Oh, it's very
well.
Goofy.
He could be so cool. He could be so cool if they just base it off of like Horus the god and give him like proper
or go Hawk
face.
Go full Hawk World with it.
Yes, yeah.
The mask and wings from Hawkworld were awesome. Was that Grell's art? I think I'd have to look. I'm not sure, but yeah, he played Hawkman very well. Yes, the helmet bothered me to no end. The wings were cool, but the helmet bothered me to no end. I was just like, oh man, come on, you could spend
The wings look like they just copied it from Gods of Egypt, like literally.
You're right. Yeah, that's
Copy
true.
paste.
But I like kind of what they did with him in the fight and stuff. It was interesting.
Yes, yeah, it's very, very dope.
Yeah. But what the movie should have been was like they brought in JSA way too early. Like
Yeah,
they should have had Black Adam come back, discover that he's been gone so long and the world's gone to shit because he wasn't there to correct the course. He comes in full Black Adam, going taking over this part of the world, rule it very Doctor Doom style, and then JSA has to come in at the give the end fight should have been with the JSA, and that's when he realized what he was doing was wrong, and then he surrenders himself over to the JSA. They throw his ass in prison, and that's where the movie ends. Because then the next movie would be the completion of his hero's journey, where he would get his redemption. But man, they tried to cram way too much in that movie. Just didn't work in my opinion. I mean, it was okay. There's a lot worse out there.
it's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I do like how the DC universe just accepts that there's all these like characters and superheroes like coming out of not even necessarily coming out of nowhere. They just appear, right? Like with Suicide Squad, or I don't know, the last one that came out. Like there's all these characters and you don't really need to necessarily know where they're coming from. And same with Justice Society, it's like they're just there.
Yeah. Oh, at that point, I'm cool with that. Like, we're living in a world where, at this point, an alien god has come down and decided to live on Earth. And then an alien, and then a goddess from ancient Greece is now walking the Earth whenever she decides she wants to. I mean, sometimes she disappears for 100 years and no one remembers her.
Like, nah.
Yeah, and then she showed
a sabbatical.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep a low profile while I'm doing all this in front of people with cameras. Yeah, it's just one of those where it's like you've got all this. At some point, you just gotta be like, yeah, this shit is here. Oh, Tuesday, don't go out because the penguin's gonna do something. It's just I mean, I want a show that follows like the people in Uber Eats and Post-its and all that shit, like trying to run their day-to-day bullshit when all of a sudden, well, actually, I had to rewind that. You almost get that in the Titans, the really bad introduction with there's blanked on his name, Tim Drake. Like the dumbest introduction for this character. Like, well, I shouldn't say dumbest introduction, but like the dumbest justification for this character. It's like, oh wait, he's delivering food on his bike, but yet he's somehow going to become the next Robin because reasons. They're just like sure.
Bruce Wayne was like, "That's a really good pizza. This dude can fight."
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, that food was still hot. He was obviously flying. Yeah. So the character, of course, figures out that Dick Grayson's Nightwing, and he figured Jason Todd was the old Robin, and Robin's dead, and he wants to be the new Robin. But up to that point, the only thing he's done in the show was deliver food on his bike and talk to Dick Grayson to say, "Hey, I know you're Nightwing. I want to be the new Robin." It's like,
and then he dies.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dick Grayson should have just thrown one of the thongs at Billy Glover's own at him, just ricochet it off his forehead and go, "Nope."
Yeah. Or he just throws a crowbar at him.
Yeah. Had you stopped that, we would have talked. But
Yeah.
Just go full dodgeball, Justin Long with it.
Here we go, dodgeball. Dodge a batarang, you can dodge a ball.
I saw that there's some other show coming out. I don't know, sometime this year.
There's several, but yeah. You want to get particular?
Like some other like DC kids show, like live action.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, what is this? I don't know. I can't remember what it is. Let's see.
Interesting.
I'm on the HBO Max, I'm assuming.
I don't know. It doesn't look very
it'll probably
HBO
have
Max
to be.
worthy.
Oh, then go on CW then. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it seems like that. Gotham Knights.
Oh, isn't that the game?
Say that's a game. Yeah, that's
Oh,
like a game series.
No,
But
it says season 1. Hold on.
because yeah, they're gonna get some crossover. People are gonna be really upset that that's
Okay, here's
the game is very, very violent.
Yeah.
And by violent I mean awesome.
Yeah, duh.
Oh
Who is
my.
in
Oh
this?
my. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Are you looking at it?
I'm looking. Set to premiere March 14th, 2023 on the CW. So wait for it, folks. It doesn't get
It's
any better.
coming.
It doesn't get any better than those two lines. Because here's the premise: in the wake of Bruce Wayne's death, his adopted son Turner Hayes forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies. Todd. Okay, wait. But then the next line is Todd. So the next line says Todd works with these children when their parents are all framed for murder of Bruce in an attempt to clear their name. So who the fuck is Todd? Must be a typo. Because it is Turner Hayes.
Must be a typo.
Yeah, but it's got Carrie Kelly's going to be in it, so Robin from Dark Knight.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can give this right now. Oh, yikes.
All
I was
those
looking
sounds
at a
Nathan
picture.
was making was my thoughts exactly.
Why did they like take? They're like okay, I got an idea for a Batman show, but he's not there.
Yeah.
In all of
It's
that,
'cause
just
I think it's just
Alfred,
because WB is holding on to him so fucking tightly.
it's so like I'm gonna give them what they don't want.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
here's a show of Batman, but he's a kid.
He's not even in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants to know about the Butler. Let's talk about the Butler. Let's give him.
Oh, okay, wait. I can't have you throw that much shit in the Alfred show because it's pretty darn good. I have to.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I reluctantly watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty fucking good." Yeah, like
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, we can drag.
It was
Gotham.
all right. It was
Yeah.
all right. It was
Yeah.
all right.
Well, yeah, for any, and I'm not a big prequel fan type thing, because it's like I know where it's going, so I never, but the writing in it was actually pretty solid, and the cinematography is pretty solid. I mean, if we want to dog shit on Gotham all night, I'm there with you because that was a TV show. Like, what the fuck? Like, hey, well, yeah, let's have the teenage Bruce Wayne and then all of his villains as adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Dumb.
Yeah. No. Well, then it's like, hey, you think Catwoman's sexy? Not anymore, because she's a child.
Oh yeah,
She's the
exactly. Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Stop looking.
Did you want us to make Batman weird for you? Hang on.
Yeah.
And then they go to clubs as kids where they
Yeah,
fucking
what
splash
the
money
hell?
around. What the fuck was that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was all over the map. Like they realized they painted themselves into a corner halfway through that first season, going, "Oh fuck.
Shit.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up hard." So yeah,
Made a boo boo.
I was really waiting for a time jump to happen in that show because like them to realize that we can't have tweener Bruce Wayne and tweener Selena Kyle running through these clubs, but they did. They just kept going. I guess that was after I stopped watching, which was pretty early. But Rob's asking what about Ivy started as a little girl and grew up right away. Well, have you ever seen a plant grow? I mean, they turn your back on it, and all of a sudden, boom, it's a full grown plant. So they could write that out because, like, Ivy at this point is a wood nymph. She's not even human.
She's a wood
She's
nymph.
like, baby Groot.
She really kind of is at this point in the
Yeah,
comics.
no, well.
Yeah.
Well, kind of I think they're trying to make it, I don't know. It's weird where they're going. Like, it's back in the day, the guys had this, like, okay, I'm going to make a plant woman. Cool. We're going to call her Poison Ivy. Great. Cool. Her power, she controls plants. Now it's like, okay, where can we bring in folklore and all this other stuff in to pull in different crowds? I almost feel it's like if you from Ireland, for instance, and your upbringing is talking about wood nymphs and owls and stuff as a norm, it's a good way to bring it in and pull that type of crowd as well, I feel.
Well, it's easier to retcon than try to create something new. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric said Miracle Grow. Yep. They just slathered that.
Miracle Grow.
They just put the little, the chia pet mud on her. All right, Paul, I know you're not finished yet, but now it's got kind of like a Cthulhu horror aspect to it here. This is like a glob of red visceral meat just standing up from the mouth.
I spilled something. Now I have to make something out of it.
It is a true Bob Rossian piece now.
Yeah. It is now autumn.
Okay, wait. Eric said he got a TMNT chia pet. That just feels wrong. What? They're turtles. They don't have any hair.
Is that Eric Will?
Yeah. Sorry.
If anyone's got one, it's going to be him for sure.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think what would be I gotta look up a TMNT chia pet, because unless it's like, I'd be totally cool if it was like a Casey Jones, so you had like the hockey mask thing and they just give him the big plant hair. But I can't think of a turtle that it would work on.
It's April O'Neil.
Oh, there you go. That works too. Oh, the shell is the plant. Oh, that's even weird. So I don't know. Gotta get that.
It's like fungus.
Yeah, something.
I always wanted a Frank Zappa one.
A what?
A Frank Zappa one.
Oh, what is it? Well, it's
a
like
Frank Zappa chia pet. I just think that'd be hilarious. Like, he's got that amazing head of hair and like mustache. I just think that'd be funny shit.
Oh, well, my favorite one is the Bob Ross one.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. I didn't even know they made one. I was just thinking
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I bought it because I'm like, oh yeah, of course I gotta have that. But yeah, because it's just if anyone's hair was perfect for a chia pet, it was Bob Ross. And now Rob wants the Casey Jones chia pet. Yep. But see, with that one, you have to find a different plant that gets a little viney and kind of goes down. Yeah, so you get that Kid Rock dirtbag look that Casey Jones sports. I mean, I'm just gonna say, Casey Jones, y'all know he maybe showers once a week.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's as dirty and disgusting as the last Batman. Robert.
He debuted in gray track pants, man. Like, it's he doesn't give a shit. He wasn't,
Oh no, he's got work to be done.
It's not a fashion show, man.
Yeah. Showering is a second or third thought at best.
He looks like he smells like a thrift store.
Yeah. Why you gotta hit on thrift stores? I mean, he smells like the dumpster outside.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't wash clothes. He just buys new ones from the thrift store and just puts them on. That got that mothball smell to it.
And a sort of perpetual dampness.
He goes.
Oh yeah. He's like a toilet at a water park. It's never dry.
Poor Casey.
Oh, hey, he gets the job done.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but it goes like I see him. I do see like Robert Pattinson's Batman. Not taking a specific shot, but that Batman did not shower. Like,
no.
Dude, I mean, you could see it in his eyes, when he wear the, like he immediately pulled off the Batman suit and went right to work in the cave, and Alfred had to Alfred had to come down to kind of go, hey, buddy, you need to eat and either take a shower or I'm pulling out the hose again, It's your choice. Because you got to be Bruce Wayne at least 2 hours a week, so.
I'm just creating a costume on the spot for this guy today. I don't really care. He's getting black trousers. That's just the way it is, Mikey. I think I need to get a drink or something. So was the cool tattoo you were working on today, Nathan? Was it like a huge piece or a
Yeah, it's
complicated one?
like
Or?
a full leg sleeve that I'm busy with.
Oh, dang.
So we did like a battle axe and a torch and an apple with a cobra for
Oh,
today.
dang.
But
That sounds awesome.
It's a big piece. I'll have it on my
How
page soon.
many did you finish it today?
Just the line work. The next session we'll start the shading and build it up.
Nice, man.
But it's big. It's like it went from the Achilles up to onto a butt.
Wow.
Awesome.
Some strong ladies.
Battle axe. It sounds cool.
Wish I could show you. I'll show you guys afterwards. I'll share a picture.
Yeah, sure, man.
That's right. Everybody else, sorry. Womp womp.
I'm sure it'll show up on your Instagram feed eventually,
Yeah.
maybe. Or
Yeah. Once I'm done with everything, I'll definitely I would post it.
I've been loving the digital explorations you've been doing.
Thanks,
posting
man.
lately. Yeah, really cool stuff, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been enjoying just fucking around on the iPad. It's like you don't want to sit and actually paint. You can quickly.
Yeah, no, it's good for that for sure.
Yeah.
Problem is, I'm mainly a finger painter, so it doesn't quite work well for me.
It does. You just put on the finger touch. You can do the same thing.
Really, you're gonna kill my joke? Jesus, I thought we got rid of all the jokes.
Shh.
Oh, my God.
He's the joke killer.
Man.
Yeah, well.
That's
No excuses.
Of course, now I want to see the finger paint app on my iPad. I don't have to play with it now.
It's I had a guy work with me for a long time that didn't have an Apple Pencil for his iPad, and he used his finger to create all these designs, and they were fucking dope.
Really?
Yeah, you can get pretty good with it, man. I didn't. My first drawings on my iPad were done without the pencil. I just had to see what I could do, and it's a really interesting thing to play around with.
Yeah, you can definitely. You don't have the pressure functionality, but you can definitely get away with certain brushes that kind of like do the same.
My iPad's almost 5 years old now, and the Apple Pencil's about. It's on its second. It's on its second tip, and it's pretty old now. What I'm finding is. I've got to have a really pure plug. I got to have a really good, like a really strong energy source to get a really good charge on it. So otherwise, I'm constantly having to finish little things when you get into a good flow of something. Just go into finger touch mode because it's like, Although I still get a 5-minute charge after I like plug it in for 30 seconds off the actual iPad, but plugging it into the wall, I find like. I have to like do it all night, and it gets hit or miss. Sometimes it'll be a great charge, and sometimes I just get nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just old. I think you just need. It doesn't really owe me anything at this point, but maybe get an upgrade soon. But
because I go through tips because I draw a lot on it for the tattoo designs and
Mhm.
stencils. But like the new ones, the charge lasts long. I've had one. I mean, I charge it maybe once a month.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Wow.
I'm charging mine probably every. Well, I mean, from a full charge, if I'm working in Procreate or something like that, and I'm doing a lot of
Yeah.
like selecting or shape moving or
Yes.
things,
Yes, it does.
I might be down to 30% within a few hours.
Yeah, no, my iPad, same. If I'm doing high intensity, high DPI picture, it doesn't last very
Yeah.
long unless
Well, you're
it's
talking
like
the pencil, yeah.
But the pencil definitely lasts
Hmm.
super long.
Time to get a
But
new
I've
one,
got
Mike.
I've
Yeah.
got this theory, right? I've got this theory. When you buy technology, always buy it as soon as it releases. Well, if it's something like the iPad or the pencil or something that they're bringing out new, because then you get the first ones that are still assembled actually in California instead of being assembled in China.
Mm. Interesting.
So
Interesting. I'm usually like thinking the opposite.
Yeah, see, I'm
So they're
always
bringing
like, I want a second, third generation where all the bugs have been worked out. But
no, the
Yeah,
bugs will
that's
still be
my
worked out
mentality.
on your thing, but that third, fourth generation type of update firmware, and when they start mass
Mhm.
producing, I honestly believe it. Like you get a second tier device versus the first ones. Same with tattoo machines.
So
Once it gets mass produced, the motors and everything change.
yeah, mass production's always Nate, are you more northern Colorado or southern Colorado? Are you Denver or Colorado Springs?
I'm Colorado Springs.
Okay, that's all right. That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure because Rob was asking if you had been to the TMNT themed pizza bar, but it's in Denver. So, but it's called Casey.
I'll go.
Yeah, yeah, but it's called Casey Jones. I guess it opened last year.
Oh, how cool!
That's dope.
I wonder what the uniforms are like.
Yellow
And,
yellow jumpsuits and hockey masks.
And it smells like a thrift store.
For authenticity, of course.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you got to enter it through a sewer hole.
Nice.
Can you hear that floor creaking sound?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I just assumed your place was haunted.
Yeah. Yeah, the building is very noisy. We can hear when our neighbors are like walking around. We can hear ourselves when we go upstairs. It's like crazy.
Oh, that's not even you walking. That's upstairs.
No, that's just the upstairs. The joists upstairs are all warped from some water damage from about 10 years ago. So everything just sounds like shit. Like it's yeah. I'm sure the floors are all buckled weirdly up there from it because I have so many comic boxes up there that probably like it's probably just got the weight distribution all messed up all through the upper stairs.
They'll just dump a bag of marbles and follow the path.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathan. Neil is asking, how long have you been tattooing?
14 years now.
Oh, cool, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And how many of those years have you been good at it?
Probably like one.
There was a change.
Yeah.
The pandemic was good for you, hey?
It's not this year.
I started drawing. It's not this year. It's still coming.
It's still coming.
Oh, consecutively? Oh, wait.
In total, 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year. Yeah. Hit and misses. Yeah, it's not a piece of paper you can throw away. If it's a miss forever.
Yeah, now, guilty pleasures, that's like one of the things that does make me giggle a lot is when I see the bad tattoos that get posted.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, we all giggle, don't worry.
Yeah, I cringe a little bit because I think about, that's on somebody's back or leg forever. But then I
forever.
then I start giggling at that. Oof, this is why you pay good money. You don't go to the cheap one.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Everyone, I think. Well, I mean, hopefully not everyone, but I can speak for myself when I say you really learn the hard way when you you get a free tattoo. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Look,
Free tattoo.
unless the artist wants to do the piece,
Yeah, that's a huge
you'll
part
get
of
a
it too, man.
you'll get a great tattoo. But if you force a tattoo artist or any artist to do you something free, of course it's gonna be mediocre and piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, what did you expect?
I had a good friend of mine who was just an amazing, like just a natural with the, the tattoo equipment. Like the guy was great, and he could paint and draw well as well. But I presented him with it was the '90s, so I got like a Celtic armband kind of thing, and I actually did the design myself, like created the knot myself and presented it to him, had it measured out, had the template already. But he was the kind of guy that he could have free-handed probably the most crazy-looking scorpion or dragon or something right on my arm, and it would have been incredible. But the fact that I gave him some rules to follow, it really ended up. It's a horrible tattoo, and it was one of those things like he owed me some money, and it was like, oh, I'll get it in tattoo work, and he was really good. Like that's the thing, he was really good. But this tattoo was just like his heart couldn't have been less into it, and I think it really just shows up in every way.
Well,
we
I'd
only
like
got
to
one
make
pass.
it nice for you.
What's that?
I'd like to make it nice for you.
Yeah, you know what? I would actually come and get it repaired because we only got one pass of the line work, and it was really inconsistent. So it's just kind of like a shitty line drawing of what the potential is still there. I would get something completely new redone over top of it, though.
All right. Well,
it'd be an easy one to cover, I would reckon. It's a shitty place to get tattooed, though. Up high, kind of like full wrap around up near the armpit, sort of. It's it's not nice. Not nice.
Yeah, it's a up spot there, definitely.
Oh, so my arms aren't as nice now as they were when I got that tattoo done. So, we'll see.
But whenever I see like what I would consider like a bad tattoo, it reminds me of when I draw something that I don't think is good, and somebody's like, "Wow, that's amazing!" So I'm always like,
and it is like that.
So it's like when somebody has a bad tattoo, I wonder if they think it's bad also.
No, not necessarily, unless someone actually points it out to them.
Like I have a pretty bad tattoo that I know is a bad tattoo, but it also speaks to me directly about where I was at that time in my life. So it's really just like it's just kind of a mark on a wall or initials on a tree stump. You know what I mean? It's just a period in time. So.
But what if it's like a portrait?
No, then sorry.
Yeah. That's the ones that usually tend to be the worst, or the bad ones.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
That's the ones that you look for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's your guilty pleasure.
I've seen some terrible fucking.
Oh god. Well, the bad portrait box jobs are my favorite. They are my favorite. And there's a website that takes the really bad family portrait stuff where like, the artist has drawn the person's baby, but they've drawn every single tooth outlined, and it just looks like a terror show. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they've swapped out the reference photo with the tattoo. Like just the faces. And it's some hysterical shit. Hysterical. So good.
I mean, once AI starts doing tattoos, maybe I'll do one, but
yeah,
never gonna happen.
Yeah,
that way I can have a couple extra fingers.
You don't have a tattoo either?
No, I don't. No.
Yeah.
I went from being a nerd to working in intelligence in the military to where it's just the point
staying
of
a nerd.
Staying a nerd. It was just one of those where because someday if I ever do something, I want to make sure I have as few identifying marks as possible.
Wow.
What are you planning?
I
know.
I plan for the future.
Yeah, you're gonna make a Bob Ross painting of it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The worst phrase you could ever hear me say is, "I found out I'm terminal."
Yeah.
You know, shit is gonna go wild.
Shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute or two. Do you want to mute my mic? I'm going to be upstairs, so you might hear the floor.
Okay. All right. He's going to get his comic books.
Reference.
Yeah, Rob was saying I should get a Things Are Getting Sketchy tramp stamp. So I think we'll
Do it.
pass it.
Oh yeah.
It'll look great.
Yes, right. But if I'm gonna get a tattoo, I want to be able to see it. And I don't want to end up looking like a dog trying to chase his tail every time I want to look at it. So I'll pass. But thanks.
Put it somewhere else. Conveniently. Yo.
Nathan, how many tattoos do you have?
Too many.
You still got open. You're gonna do it.
I think about 22, around about there.
Wow. How recently did you get your last one?
About a year ago.
Ah,
All right. What was your first one, and when did you get it?
A little star when I was
Like it.
18.
A little star. You got like the white chicken Cancun tattoo. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly that.
white chicken Cancun.
Let's get tattoos. And get the little one on the ankle,
Yeah.
the little star.
Yeah. I got a little star on my hip.
Do you get people like that who like just impulsively get tattoos?
Yeah, dude. All the time. Every day.
Really?
Like I had
Really?
one yesterday. Like the lady's like, I just drove past, saw the place, and I thought, let me just quickly get a tattoo. And
But
took
it wasn't
Oh
her
my
first,
God.
though. It wasn't her first, was it?
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
at first. But
Yeah.
lots of firsts do that as
Still.
well. Like they're just in the
Impulse
moment
buy.
almost. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that happening
Wow.
more with people who already have a tattoo. Like, fuck, I want to get a tattoo, and they'll do it. But yeah, like the first one
Yeah.
out the gate, unless they're, like you said, on a weekend trip or something, or kind of, doing the spring break, like just a spontaneous tattoo. But that's so permanent. Come on.
Yeah.
Permanence. What is
Wow.
permanence?
Again, yeah, tattoos, identifying marks.
Yeah, it's only identifiable while you're alive. I mean, once you're dead, what then?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
Well,
Like unless you really like you say, unless you say that one day to us and you say, cool guys, I'm terminal, blah blah blah, and we're having a big party. I understand why, but you're still gonna die. So what does it matter if you've got marks or not?
Well, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
I've got Highlander plans. I don't know what
I
you're
got
talking
time. Cool. If you're gonna go out to like do shit like that, I mean, what does it matter if they're gonna identify you? They're gonna find you in any case, and then identify you. Unless you've got like a contingency plan to have your teeth mold up and no DNA evidence left. I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you
cool.
need enough time to like
I
get
mean-
to the airport.
Yeah, I was just saying, you don't understand the amount of super glue and bleach I have in my trunk for any given emergency.
Ah, damn.
I will go. I will go into a situation with no fingerprints and getting rid of all DNA. I've got, I play chess, not checkers.
Golly.
He's
Sounds
got
like
a
you got
pocket
some-
plastic surgeon.
Yeah. I've got this deviated septum. Can you do something about it?
Right, we're catching up on the chats here. People aren't believing in my immortality because of my gray, but it's all part
Yeah,
of
because of my gray.
it's all part of the ruse,
I
baby.
get a color that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's dyed.
This is deception,
It's called titanium silver.
You think this is my face?
I get a little wild with the brush when I lay down the foundation.
Whoa.
Oh wow, okay. This got a little dark, but it must be shared. Daniel put in there. He's like, I have a portrait of a buddy of mine who died when we were 20 or so. The image was when he was 16. The older you get, the creepier I feel having a 16-year-old tattooed on my back. Again, permanence, baby. What you could go
Permanent.
You can go back.
No,
to
that's just bad decision making. But yeah,
and it's a permanent.
Maybe
But you know, don't take this the wrong way,
add a
Daniel.
few wrinkles.
I'm just rolling with it. Yeah, just go into another tattoo. Go back to the tattoo artist. Put a little stubble growth on the kid. Have him age with you, man. Be part of you.
Give him a mustache.
that could work.
Yeah.
Give him a little mustache. Yeah.
And mustache and sunglasses.
Oh, Mike's back. Wait, unmute him. He's probably been talking this whole time, and I've had him muted.
No, not at all.
Saying stuff.
Yeah. He's like, call 911, quick.
It is a ghost.
Yeah. I saw some shit.
I saw some shit.
Oh my
Stop
God,
the feed. Stop the feed.
Oh man! All right, I will be right back, gentlemen. I'm gonna go refill my drink. Anybody need anything while I'm going? I'll go get it for you.
Yeah, throw a double. There we go.
All right, you got it. Right back.
Double would be great.
Actually, you're very right. Why the fuck not? I've been really enjoying watercolors, people. It's been just
That's good, man.
so great to paint. And the color purple. I don't know why, but just the color purple, I don't know. It's something about it. Seeing all these other dudes do all this fucking crazy work with color and ink. I mean, look at those Ninja Turtles.
That looks great, though, man. I love that. I like working in the monochrome like that. I mean, are you gonna go in with other colors, or are you gonna keep it all in that
I
spectrum?
think I'm gonna keep it all in the spectrum. I think
Nice,
it's
Yeah.
gonna look cool.
Yeah, I had thought about. I saw a weird painting in a cafe the other day, and it made me think. It just got me thinking, kind of about something I was going to try with this piece. Maybe someone had done what looked like the start of a very big portrait of a side view of the person kind of lifting their chin, and it filled up the whole canvas, and it was no lines or anything. It was just the colors that you would have used if you were coloring in, say, a very highly detailed animation cell or something, like just nice planar changes and things like that. And then they took a line drawing which looked like a rough sketch of that same person, and they just made a thick, bold, like almost like a Sharpie sort of line drawing, and then it was just sort of tilted and dropped off kilter with this understructure underneath of the full color rendering, and then the line drawing kind of turned and dropped on top, and it just kind of looked really cool. And I don't normally kind of go for that sort of stuff, so it was surprising, but I couldn't stop looking at it. And
it's one of the things. It's like, why do I like this?
Yeah, I don't normally. That stuff never really usually appeals to me, and I was like, damn, that, like, not that particular image, but like an approach like that where you're dropping the linear of something in kind of an offset sort of way. This was quite extreme, though. It was almost like probably like 30 or 40 degrees different angled from the understructure painting, but it was still a pretty cool thing to see. Got me thinking a little bit.
You get the artist's info?
No, I didn't actually. They didn't have any artist info up. I think it may have just been like a I don't want to say like if it was like something they picked up at IKEA or something. Like it was like a big kind of printed canvas. I don't know that it was an original. If they was, they should put a sign up to say who the artist was. I didn't see a signature or anything, but interesting image though.
Huh.
Did I miss a Whoopi Goldberg conversation?
Again.
I'm asking because Rob just put in the big Whoopi Goldberg fan, and I'm.
Oh, the color purple question, was that it?
Is that what happened? Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right,
that's
all right. I'm like, I came back and that's the first thing I saw, and you guys just finished the conversation. So I'm like, what?
Pull me in.
Yeah, because if we're gonna talk about Sister Act, I'm all in.
All right. I haven't watched that in years.
Sister Act, yeah.
Well, you need to treat yourself and do a double feature: Sister Act and Theodore Rex.
Yeah.
The two best Whoopi Goldberg. Well, Jumpin' Jack Flash is pretty good, but no, I'm gonna stick to my guns: Sister Act and Theodore Rex. Yeah, Daniel's in for Sister Act. All right, we'll bring Tag's movie night back and we'll watch Sister Act together.
Nice. Just had one of those moments where I couldn't find my brush, and it's because it was in my beard.
Did you really? Jesus, nice.
That's a thing that actually happens. Yeah,
It happens.
good
I
stuff.
do that with my pencils. Fuck, and then I look for fucking things.
Yep.
What would be better though is if you realize, oh, it's in my beard, then you pull out a different brush.
That's happened before
Oh
too.
my god, that's where it was.
That has happened before too. I used to always have two. One that was like a big, one that was always just kind of a big wet brush, no color in it, just water, just a bit, just to soften edges or whatever. And that was always there. And then I always had kind of whatever fine brush I was using, and I could switch them out. The beard was like a utility belt. It was great. Man, turn around and see what you guys are doing. I got my back to you guys while I'm working here. Oh man, there's so many ninjas on that. That's stressful. Is that they got Splinter?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's actually it is the turtles with Splinter. They're running across the bridge. I'll put it full screen
It's
for
the
you.
turtles with Splinter. Oh, I thought maybe it was gonna be like Usagi, like there's my enemies on their way to meet their doom on this side of the bridge.
Oh, hey, who says that's still not the narrative?
That's true, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, Usagi's like those ninjas. Yeah, as a samurai, he is vowed to take them out.
I could smell them a mile away.
Yeah.
Well, oh yes, they're turtles that live in the sewer. Everyone can smell them a mile away.
I smelled them all the way.
He takes a big whiff. He's like, "Is Batman here?" Oh no, it's the Ninja Turtles.
No, it's not.
One of the two.
That's New York doo doo, not Gotham doo doo.
Exactly. Because their water's so special. That's what makes it so special. Is their water.
Yeah.
Their pizza and their crap. Oh, and then Dan was giving you props for doing the two-handed work, Nathan.
Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
So, is the left hand dropping the color and the right hand's like spreading it, or how you doing that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's basically what it is.
Should tattoo this way.
Oh yeah, make people really nervous.
I've shaded with my left hand when you get into like difficult positions
Just an
and
angle, yeah.
areas, then I can take it. I have done that before.
Wow.
When he really wants to show off, he wears an eye patch.
Yeah, I got it on right now. Never leave home without it.
Nick Fury style.
Yeah, boy. People wouldn't be able to handle me if I used both eyes.
That piece is outstanding.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Not you're giving just
Damn.
the shading. It's just
Yeah, dude. What ink? If I may ask, what's that gray ink? Is it your own? Is it your own dilution? Is it a specific?
It's just a cheap black ink that I mix with water.
It's fucking cool, dude. It does very much similar what tattoo ink does in those pens.
Yeah.
I did a well, I can show you guys. I did like a dragon design for a tattoo, but I used it on tone paper, and I did the same thing with the ink. Get it out of the scanner. It's like that.
Oh, cool.
That's
oh,
awesome.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is that a recent
Fun
one
piece.
or
Yeah, I did it like
Eternity?
2 days ago.
Oh, cool.
That's gonna
So-
go in like a thigh piece.
Yeah, I was about to say. So, how do you take that and then do like? Is there like some type of special paper you trace off onto it that you can put onto the skin then, or?
Yes, yeah. Like you can do it that way, or you can like just get the line work, and then we have these printers that print that out into the stencil.
Nice.
And then-
Cool.
The future is here, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, they've been doing that since the start. They used to use they call it a thermofax.
Oh.
They would copy carbon onto a paper, and then you can stick that with like a speed stick or a Dettol.
Oh, okay.
That's how they used to do it, and it's not changed a lot. Very much just
All right, so that's just more of a guide then. Then you go in with the tattooing.
yes, yeah.
Needles,
You'll do your
like-
line work, and then you'll just use like kind of like the line work as a guide.
So was that a piece on somebody's like what back? I mean, I'm assuming it was too big for like a leg or something.
It's gonna be a thigh piece. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
it's
so
gonna, like, wrap around.
Okay, gotcha.
Wrap around the thigh.
That's cool.
Crazy.
outside
That's
and
awesome.
then,
Wow.
fade away. You gotta give the people what they want.
Alicia said old people know about this tattooed method.
Yeah.
Paul, I saw you hitting the mountains with the pencil. But what other
Yeah.
are you using on there? Like, what do you? Now you're painting brush, or what? Is it ink brush? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, it's just acrylic ink is what I use most of the time. But yeah, that's the only other thing that I've used besides acrylic ink is the pencil. Oh no, wait, no, that's not true. Forgot I used a Sharpie and another pen. Yeah, totally forgot. Yeah, I was like, what's faster? It's a Sharpie.
So you
Can
did
you
the
get-
silhouettes on the bridge with the Sharpie? Is that
Yeah,
nice?
yeah.
Very cool.
All right, like we started off just fucking around. That was the theme. Like I don't know what paper this is. I've never tried it before.
It's looking great.
Can you
Yeah, just
get
make a line.
fairly opaque that acrylic ink?
Yeah.
Um,
Depends on the brand, I suppose.
well, I don't know about on this paper, but yeah, in general, you can.
Okay.
But but I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily paint over things like in like opaque layers. If that
Right.
makes sense.
Mm.
Like I could do.
Mm.
You could get opaque if it's like one layer, one color, that kind of thing. But I don't know. It's not like using heavy body acrylics.
Right, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only
Um,
ever used the white, and I found it was pretty good for coverage. The white, like I think I had like the FW acrylic ink or whatever it was, which
Yeah.
kind of a good standby here in the studio. But never really spent much time with the acrylic inks. I've always kind of gone more with the transparent stuff, like the watercolors more.
I found
Mhm.
the Amsterdam is more of an opaque-ish acrylic ink versus the AW.
Hmm.
If you take their blue versus the AW blue, the AW is definitely like more of a translucent
Okay.
ink, where this one has got, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got like a bit of a whitish pigment load with it.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Huh.
not as translucent, but it can be if you mix it with water.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, I like to use the acrylic inks as pretty much watercolor, like with
Yeah.
the washes and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun.
And like I like it because it's permanent. So if I do a wash over it,
Yeah,
I
it
don't have to
doesn't
worry about it
change.
lifting the previous paint.
Yeah.
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 Daniel
Yeah.
just said that he saw that this will make more sense to you guys than me, I think. He just saw that Windsor is making a gouache ink now.
Gouache.
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 Oh, sorry. Yep,
Interesting.
the U is before the A. I flipped it. I don't know. I like gouache ink better.
Gouache is nice. It's got definitely got a
Yeah.
higher pigment load. It's nice.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
Yeah.
gouache is essentially it used to be called designer's ink. It was
or
for
poster
Yeah.
ink, yeah.
yeah, when you're doing, before you were printing, stuff out, what logos were being developed by hand with like flat
Yeah.
edge brushes and gouache, because it allowed you to get some really nice even flat tones.
Mhm.
But that's the way I learned how to use gouache actually when I was
Mm.
studying in school, was like flat graphic applications. It was only later when I studied with a couple of illustrators in their home, they were doing these like super highly realistic, almost like photorealistic illustrations of
Yeah.
products and fruits and vegetables using gouache, and they were
Yes.
basically almost painting with like pointillism. It was so richly detailed, and I learned from them for a few months, and it was an amazing experience. The guy
Cool.
could render like an orange with like droplets of water on it, and
Mm.
it was incredible. And we did it all with gouache, completely different than how I learned how to use it. So yeah, I really learned a lot with that.
I do most of my realistic paintings with gouache.
Yeah.
Those Hellboys that are on my page, the A3 size ones, those are all done with gouache.
Mhm.
I don't know. There's something about it. It's like a poor man's oil.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. And if you ever go into it with a good plan, you can really you can really make it easy on yourself just by kind of
Yeah.
almost like treating it a little bit like a paint by numbers in your head in terms of where you're
Yes.
laying your color, because you don't want to get too thick with it, because you can really come into some problems, especially
Yeah.
if you get really thick with it and you're working in large and you're talking about something that's going to be hanging on a wall. Different humidity and different heat
Yep.
conditions can completely change how that gouache is going to survive.
Especially like with the older gouaches, I remember they would fucking just crack
Oh,
straight up.
totally, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
you can't get too
Yeah.
thick with them. You can't get too thick.
Yeah.
Um,
But now you get
That
new
was always a
gouaches
fear.
and like cool what do they call it? The like the artist finish that you can put over them that keeps it elastic.
oh yeah,
Um
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
that keeps it a little bit more. That's what I did with those the Hellboys that I painted.
Okay.
I just used a very, very good quality gouache and then just sealed it with that sealer, and it's still, I mean, it's in a book and it's being paged. I think some of you might still or might have or might still do Hellboy. It's in Patrick's book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Um
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
so
sure.
if you do have
recall
a look at it, see it.
gouache
Yeah.
was like pretty easy to scratch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that,
Yeah.
like you, like if you put something on top of it, you're always like really concerned that like you're gonna find like a mark right across.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I can do
what
that.
I like. You can go into the almost watercolor type approach with gouache too, and work very, very thin, and build up layers
Yeah.
that way too. Which is,
Yeah.
you know, I find the color is a bit more pure and less foggy than if you're doing the same thing with a puck of watercolor. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because it's a lot more vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I got like my first set of gouache when I was a student for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
Well,
Winsor
that's
Newton
well.
too.
Yeah.
No, but it was I don't know. Usually a tube is like $13 or something like that.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
So then when I got this set from this girl who was like just selling them because she needed the money to pay off her student loans, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, sure, $20. Like
I'll
I'm a
take it.
student too.
Yeah, dude.
Daniel's
I
is a
went to
follow.
school
Oh,
with
sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say I went to school with some guys who branched off into technical illustration during kind of a major revolution in drawing technology. So while they were learning in first and second year how to do airbrushing and how to use gouache and for rendering and stuff, by third year they were all working digitally or learning how to work digitally. And a lot of those students, like I remember one guy just handed me a bag of just different tubes of gouache, like probably, oh man, I don't know,
Nice.
probably $600 worth of gouache, and half of them were
Fucking
just
nice.
brand new tubes. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done with these," and then that was it. Like he wasn't looking back. He wasn't
Wow.
around with gouache anymore. And I still got them. It's like literally like a grocery bag full of tubes of gouache. You can still get, if you can get some water into them, they can still work. You can still activate them. They're great.
You gotta cut them out.
You got to cut them out
Tube.
pretty much. But yeah, it's pure pigment. It's pure pigment. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Danny was asking, or Daniel, sorry, got the D's mixed up here. Have you guys tried honey watercolors? Smooth as hell,
Honey
vibrant.
watercolors.
Yeah, it's
No, I
smooth,
don't think I've tried that.
smooth
Is
as
it
hell,
like-
vibrant colors.
Is that a brand or a type?
I don't know. I'll head to them
I think
Googles
it's a brand,
and find
isn't
out.
it? I think it's that one in that weird, like it comes like in a big yellow tub, and it's got these weird thick squares. It's almost like a sticky watercolor.
Oh,
I think it's
interesting.
that one.
What?
I don't think I've
No.
even seen those before.
Stop making up art supplies.
Nah.
Yeah, they almost look like eyeshadow type containers.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Thick.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like a sticky watercolor. You can spray it down, and it's just like super thick. I used it once.
What do you mean it's
I can't
sticky?
remember.
Like why?
Sounds
Why is
weird.
it sticky?
I don't know.
Well,
It's like if
Does it
you
have
think
honey
if
in
you
it?
think about like yeah, maybe, but it's like if you think about these like tube watercolors, like the aquarelle, it's
Yeah.
stickier than that. It's almost like
Hmm.
you can. How can you explain it? It's like it's not powdery dry, but it's not wet and runny.
Well, this says it says that
It's
actually
like lipstick. It's like lipstick.
Yeah, but this
Oh,
one right
really?
here. So I think honey is a type because I'm seeing a couple of
Huh.
like
Different
brands, but
brands.
it's actually with honey and glycerin in it.
Crazy
Oh,
shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's why.
That's how they get that honey-like feel is with honey, I guess.
weird, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, honey. Yeah, increased amount of honey in the paint
That
reinforces
that
longevity of the
sounds
set.
weird though. That sounds like a weird. I don't know.
Oh no, because like honey is like the best preservative. I mean, you can open up a jar of honey,
Yeah.
and nothing will grow in it. It just
Oh yeah, I know for sure. It's yeah.
But it's like, did this need to be invented? What's going
yeah.
Maybe
I ha-
people have been using it
It
for
helps
years
keep the
and no one
paint
told
wet.
no one.
Yeah, Daniel said it helps keep the paint wet longer.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense.
Of course,
Uh,
he sent a link and I had to do a double check because the first part of the URL is Dick Blicks. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, am I all of a sudden being trolled?
That's the best art store, man.
Yeah, that's the one that Sean works at, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
lucky
think
bastard.
yeah. Blick, right? Blix is actually
Blix,
what is
yeah.
yeah, that's
yeah,
what,
they took out the dick.
They used to be called Dick Blicks, yeah.
Yeah, and for
Yeah.
good reasons they removed it. Yeah, but yeah, that's the one that he
They
works.
tried
at.
Dick Flicks, but no.
Yeah.
In the age of Dick Blicks,
Uh-huh.
Dick Blicks could not survive.
No.
Oh. Yeah, it's just like the reason I had to shut down my card magic site because no one wanted to go to Deck Picks. That's right. I struggled to get that joke, but I was going to make it land, fuckers.
Yay!
That's right. Yeah. Nathan, you want to jump in and kill that one real quick?
I'm not shutting up.
that one could have used a mercy kill.
I'll let you suffer.
Oh, thanks. Sean Shundell just came in saying, all bangers, guys. Great art. Thanks, Sean.
Oh, cheers, man.
Thanks, dude.
I mean, I'm thanking for the guys because I can't take any of the credit here. So there's a good chance that we will take next week off, just to let everybody know. Yeah, had a couple people have to cancel next week because of schedule conflicts. So, you know, which hurts a little bit because it was our only Battlestar Galactica night of the season. But, you know, yeah, we'll get that one next season, I guess. So, I'll make an announcement on it on Monday. But yeah, we just take a week off.
Someone's getting a call.
Yeah, man. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Just give me a sec, guys.
One.
I forget who was on the live stream once. They got a call coming in, but of course they were actually using their phone for the live stream. So, bloop,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you might want to take that phone off.
Yeah.
Oh, but Daniel did another follow-up. I'm assuming he's talking. Daniel, is that about the smoother color blends? Is that for the watercolor ones you're talking about, I'm assuming? But he's saying it allows for smoother color blends and some unique push and pull effects like oils. So I'm assuming he's talking about the honey watercolor.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, Casey, are you watching? Have you, or Kelly, you guys are both big watercolors. Have you guys used the honey? No, I'm curious because Casey somehow gets her watercolors looking really cool and thick.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if she's using those.
So I actually have another show that I'm on, and I think everyone got the wires crossed and thought that it was supposed to start at 9, but it actually starts at 10 to my recollection. So I may jump off shortly because there's like 6 other people on this other show they're recording, and yeah. So that was them trying to call through. Apparently they're waiting for me, which is weird because I thought we were going on at 10. But I'm gonna hang out with you for a few more minutes.
No, Dave. If you got to jump, it's okay. I mean,
yeah, I'll hang out for a few more minutes.
We get it.
I want to get a little further on in this if I can. But
I mean, obviously,
I may just keep on working on this while I'm on that show anyway, and probably post the results shortly after. So,
I mean, we get it. You like those 6 other people more than you like us. It's all right.
No. It was scheduled for after this show. I wasn't concerned at all. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes.
It's all good, man.
And that shows Battlestar Galactica, isn't it?
It's the secret Battlestar Club. Yes. Yeah.
That one hurt. Okay, well, Paul's got to leave too. So.
Bye, Paul. Bye.
I already started. Yeah, I showed it to you guys earlier.
Oh, ouch.
I was just getting into this too, so I'm kind of like fuck. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna It's just
looking
because there's
real
other
good,
people
man.
waiting. I feel kind of bad.
Mike is living the sitcom life. He has 2 dates in one night and thinks he
Yeah.
thought he could pull them off. Like, yeah, excuse himself to go to the
Yeah.
other room real quick. And,
Man.
I'm just gonna do my other stream real
Yeah.
fast, lad.
Yeah. Actually, that's where you went when you went
Yeah,
upstairs.
he actually did the intro for the show when he left a little bit to get that quote drink.
Well,
You can just do the other show and stay here. We'll listen.
Yeah.
yeah, you could mute me and I could go on the other show, I guess. I won't be able to answer any questions or talk, but you guys could at least watch what I'm doing. I don't know.
Double
Yeah,
whammy.
because that way we can say a bunch of shit about you and you can't respond. So
That's true. Yeah.
yeah, I would say that's a
I won't
win-win
even
for
know what you're
everybody.
saying,
Let's do it.
That's what sold Nathan on him.
It's gonna be fucking great.
God damn it. All right. Well,
So what are you working on tonight? You said it was a board piece? Mike, sorry. I want to do a round robin. I'll start with you. So what are you working? Because you said it was a board, right? Art board?
what I'm drawing on?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's an old illustration board. So it's old Arches. It's actually a watercolor. It was actually an art board that had like a watercolor kind of sheet mounted on it, and it was sort of an off-white, kind of heading towards super pale yellow at first. And yeah, this was just a piece I had around as a piece of scrap that I was testing out some airbrush techniques on months and months ago. And I just decided to use it to put a drawing on it because I can't stand anything going to waste. I end up with lots of stacks of like weird, pieces of scrap that I've kind of tested different paints on and stuff. So when it's a big piece like this, I thought, I was practicing blowing in airbrushing clouds, and I thought, well, I'll just save it for later. I'm sure I can drop a figure on there sometime down the road, and I have done so today. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna guess I'll jump. Anyway, I'm doing the last run here, Michelangelo, and kind of a lost years sort of riff. I don't really know what he looks like in the lost years interiors, except for a couple of his mountain climbing poses. So I just thought something a little different. I'll come in with some snow and some details and whatever, but the sky is looking pretty beachy. I don't know how it's coming through, but it looks pretty t-shirt stuff right now in my
Just not gonna let that go.
No, it's too good. It's too good. So anyway.
No. Well, it would be a really good t-shirt.
Yeah. I'm thinking it would sell quite well. Yeah.
Drawn by hand, maybe. Yeah. All right.
No, it's coming along.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
Super cool.
I have to finish it tonight because tomorrow's pure dodge day, but I feel pretty good about how it's going to look tonight. Might add some distant background stuff. Might try to do something with this mountainy stuff. I don't know. I'm more interested in what you guys are doing though. But I'm killing it. It's crazy. Those washes on that Camillo look amazing. The really separating stuff, like it looks rad. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Dang it. I don't want to leave. All right, well. Let me get set up on that other show here.
All right, man.
Enjoy, man.
Yeah, you know what? It sucks in a way. It's not. It's going to be cool. There's a bunch of my friends on the show, but it's we're discussing AI art and our sort of mutual hatred of it. That's kind of the discussion. We actually had originally there was going to be someone on who was going to be creating AI art while we were drawing by hand, working from the same prompts essentially, as like a contest type thing, which I thought would have been funny because we would have stomped the guy into oblivion. But at the same time, the very creation of AI art is theft, and so I feel like I would be participating in a crime being committed while I was trying to make the very opposite point. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with it, and we're just going to be doing analog drawings like real human boys on the show
Nice.
tonight, I think, while we talk about how shitty AI art is and how everyone who supports it can just walk forever into the ocean if they want. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys are all killing it. Thank you, Tags watchers, for watching. I will post the results of my drawing a little bit. You guys take it easy.
Awesome,
Cheers,
man.
man.
All right. Have a good night,
All right,
buddy.
thanks, guys.
Yeah. Don't get too angry.
Yeah, Mike.
No, I got my blood pressure medication. I'm in good shape. So
Okay, good.
I've done some yoga today. I'm good. All right, be good, guys. See ya.
All right, take care, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it feels like we're at a funeral. It's just Mike left, and now no one's talking.
I'm just making sure he's really gone.
Yeah, I'd say before we really start talking shit. Yeah, Andrew jumped in and he's like, "Well, now he's gone. We can have real fun." That's right.
Yeah, that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Go to another stream and shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Probably for charity.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty shit.
Now I'll make the announcement that every artist on the show tonight that's here gets prizes.
Yeah.
I was going to save it for the end of the show, but
This is what I've been waiting for.
yeah.
We all get a new Apple Pencil.
We are? That's
Well, I was actually going to give everybody a Microsoft Surface pen, but I guess that would have been really, awkward.
Surface pen. That thing feels like a fucking old Sharpie. It's terrible.
Oh, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it
Too
really
much
feels like an
juice.
it's like soft. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I use it on my Surface for storyboarding, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because I don't need to get super detailed, but it works. It works well enough for that. But yeah, if I had to do
Yeah.
anything like what you guys do, no, there's no way. There's no.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just it feels weird. Like it's like you're working with a soft how can I say, like a soft marker, and it's like an old Goki.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I had a Wacom tablet, and that pen was
Yeah.
super nice and easy to use, and had it responded very well. This one, man, it's clunky as hell. Don't even try using the button on it.
Oh no,
'Cause-
fuck no.
Yeah, because it won't work, and then it will work too well. It's like
Yeah. Every time you move your fingers, like da 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 da.
yeah. So, yeah.
I didn't know that you draw also.
Well, sure. I mean, you're being very
Sure.
you're being very kind by saying I draw.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
you must be able to draw pretty well if you got hired as a storyboard.
oh no. I storyboard for my own work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. If I
never
were to
mind.
hand off my stuff to other
Just
people, they
kidding.
knew. They'd be
I
like,
take that back.
yeah. I
You suck.
yeah. I'm
But what?
Hmm?
What are you storyboarding?
the video. I mean, I
Like
do
your
video
whole-
production for my day job.
Oh,
So-
right.
Yeah, so I'm storyboarding our projects. So I'm solid when it comes to like buildings, architect, things like that. But yeah, if I have to, freehand humans, animals. No, it's it's shit that people won't even hang up on their refrigerator. It's so bad. So, yeah, but yeah, I mean that's. But when I draw it, I know what I'm drawing, so I can see it and go, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That circle is a head.
Yeah,
This box
exactly.
is a car.
How do you not know this is a 1975, Mustang?
Yeah.
It's totally.
This
clear.
isn't a staple. Those are shoulders.
Yeah, at least I cut pictures out of magazine and glue them down.
Nice.
It is really brutal.
Collaging.
It is really
Yeah.
brutal on my surface, though. Just trying to scrape the glue.
You have all these magazines left over from your ransom note days.
Why not?
Why are you saying that in past tense?
He still does it.
Yeah, you're assuming way too much.
Oh, I thought you went digital.
No, too much metadata
On the
digital.
screen. He gets it on the screen.
That's right. Mailing somebody a monitor with all the stuff I've glued to it. So I haven't really figured out fonts yet.
Murder's getting expensive.
I know. So I've had
Sending the whole fucking screen. Jesus. Oh, that's great.
Right. Yeah, my
I
kid,
can't wait for my ransom note.
say, my ransom notes say, $10,000 plus a new BenQ 32-inch monitor.
Yeah. Plus shipping.
Yeah. Here's my B&H wish list.
Oh my god. Oh, that's great. I want to be kidnapped.
That way.
I'll just keep the ransom note. Sell it on the black market.
That's right. Okay, did I miss something you did there, Paul, or is there's smudge on your screen? Did you give are we getting
What?
Oh no, okay, cool.
Nope.
No, it looked like Boken kind of streaks going on there. I wasn't sure if it was actually like the lens or you did it to the art, but you did it to the art. It looks really cool.
It is the fake lens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's snow in the foreground. Yeah, I was trying to figure out some blurriness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to get that
that's
shallow depth of field, like they're out there with their, big Nikon 1.2 camera. Yeah, I get it. Getting all artsy.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly that camera.
Yeah. Are you gonna do a second version where the pull focus and then Usagi's in focus and the turtles are out of focus now?
I
That'd be
would.
dope.
I would.
Excellent.
Totally would. Focus. That's what it's called, right? When you change focus from I don't know, middle ground to foreground.
Oh,
What do they call it?
rack focus.
Rack focus.
Yeah.
Rat focus.
Rack. RACK.
Rack. Why is it called that?
Honestly, I don't know. Because all I know is I was corrected because I used to always call it pull focus because you'd pull it from one to the other. But no, it's rack focus. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So
Fine.
yeah, if you're gonna take points off my test, I will call it rack focus.
I'll call it whatever you want me to call it.
Exactly.
Not in this country.
What's the size of your piece tonight there, Paul?
What size is this? It is 15.5 by 12
What about you, Nathan? What are you working on?
inches.
Fuck. Where's my book?
If only you had it laying
Americans.
down on like a ruler or something.
Right? Yeah, but it's not lined up. It's a 9 by 12. Fuck.
Hey, Camilo, coming at you hot here. What size do you got there?
Well, I always thought these pieces were 11 by 17, but apparently in Australia, these paper sizes are a bit different. So it's like, I think it's like
Really?
10.5 by 16.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
South Africa is the same.
Yeah.
it's like the California
Yeah.
king size instead of just a
Yeah.
king size bed. It's a little wider than it is longer type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way Randy
Yeah, we
doesn't
just
jump
call it A4.
A4. Yeah. don't need Randy
Yeah.
bringing the heat on both of us again for getting that wrong. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird why like America having letter size or it's weird. It doesn't make sense. Shorter
Yeah.
paper, you got less space to draw on. Dumb.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. Like when I was in Thailand, like I would have to get, I don't know, buy paper and all this stuff. They would just say like A3, A4. I'm like, what size is that? And every time I go buy paper, I have to like look it up every time because I keep forgetting.
Now,
A4,
are those
A3.
papers actually laid out in inches, or are they laid out in like centimeters? At that point?
Centimeters.
And they're in centimeters, yeah.
Yeah.
29.7 by 21.
Oh, you even
But
get the
they-
points.
Oh my god.
Come on. If you're
The
gonna do this,
A4, like,
yeah.
The
If you're
The
gonna
only
do,
Just-
reason there's a
Stuff
point
like
is because the
standard.
Americans tried to make it inches.
I was about to say, yeah. Come on, if you're gonna
Yeah.
go centimeters, make that shit rounded out. Come on. Yeah, force us to count.
Like you round up the inches. 9 and 32 17ths of an inch.
Hey, we're not talking about America now. Come on, we're talking about
You got it easy. Where was I? Coloring.
Yeah, we're in that
It's a
silent
purple
moment where I'm just too
arena.
busy staring at everyone's art, not actually talking anymore. My bad. So when Nathan, when you get your I don't know, like clientele coming in, like how often are they scheduling compared to like just the walk-in? Like, so do you
So
go
my
into
regulars do. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You were about to answer. I was just stepping all over you.
No. So I've got clients that book once a month. I've got clients that book once every 3 weeks. I've got clients that book twice a year. So it's
You mean you have
depends.
clients that get more than one tattoo a month?
yeah.
Wow.
Or is it
Still blown away
like they're
by it.
working on a big project and they come in to get
And
that?
sometimes, most of the time it's working mostly on a bigger
Obviously,
project,
yeah.
and then you like
Yeah, because you can only
chip
do so
away
much
at
at
it.
once, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, the skin can only take that much. You don't want to do too much.
I don't understand how you get gradients.
Think of it as a
With a tattoo
glorified
machine.
dot matrix printer.
Yeah. Okay.
So the further your
you-
dots away, the lighter, and the closer they are, the darker.
But it never, when you look at tattoos, you never see the dots.
Yeah, because well, if you actually look at some of the photos and you look up close, you'll see the actual dots that have been made into the skin, right? You can see
Yeah.
it. But the
Yeah.
distance that you take the photo and the overlays that like certain phone cameras have these days, the way they blend their pixels, almost take that away.
No, but
you-
I mean, like, if you're looking at somebody's tattoo in real life, like,
Yeah,
I
okay,
still
so
don't see the dots.
look closely. If it's a fresh tattoo within the first 3 months, you'll still see the dots. After that, the color, the pigment almost like sets in the skin and almost like, I don't want it, for lack of better words, like it dissolves, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just softens out. It feathers.
Oh,
If that-
cool.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get certain types of tattoos where those dots stay there for forever. I've
Oh.
got some pieces that are like dot-work orientated, and if you look closely, you can actually see the little da-da-da.
Mm.
Yeah, we just glorified dot matrix printers. Is all we do.
I think I'm gonna call it a night. I think I am done, at least until I see it again in the morning.
Very cool. Let's put a full screen here for a second. Great.
Center that a bit there. Oh, I gotta do the.
Fiji.
Where's my pen? Gotta do the Bob Ross signage.
Bob Ross signage. Signage.
Oh, it's official. Everyone's seeing it being signed. Legit.
Night, everybody.
All right. Well,
Happy
we will.
painting.
Yeah, we will wrap up here. We'll wrap up a little early tonight. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Both sides of the camera.
Cool, man.
Yeah, the art was amazing. Yeah, I mean, another out of the park night with TMNT. I will post on Monday whether we'll have a show next weekend or not, or we may just take it off and jump back in February. But
Cool.
yeah, everybody have a great evening, and we will get these up on Monday again. And that's it. All right.
Thanks
All right.
everyone for joining.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, guys.